Hey traders from around the world, what's going on? It's your boy Jeremy Alexander Newsome with reallifetrading.com. Trust you're all doing sensationally splendid. We got ourselves the SPY on the board and a nice little candle today. Nice bounce off the moving averages. So back from this candle, which was the 15th of May, right? It gapped down. That was the retest. That was the retracement. And really the last few days, I do feel like had a nice little 1, 2, 3. Obviously some kind of wave 4, more than likely some kind of wave 5. So still expecting and anticipating us to go a little bit higher. I did play this bullish this morning. Here's the 5-minute chart and the 5-minute time frame. Let me just hide all this stuff. So I only took, this was the only day trade I took today. I took a day trade, one day trade, and I did close out one swing trade. So I made 1.3 R's on the day to put me at 2.3 R's for the month of May. It has been a battle, to say the least. But here's how I played it. It was a black candle gapping down. Here's the pre-market support. So you can see a nice little triple bottom, really good pattern in here. And then when it broke out this morning, I simply said, let me see if I can buy it again. So I bought here. I was in a coaching session with one of my good buddies, Rhett, down in Alabama. Had a stop right about there, and we got out right here for a solid R. So it was a really good trade on the SPY. I did that with options. Could have done it a second time, but I do have a plan, a rule in my plan that says if I'm profitable on one stock, I can't trade that same stock that day, but I could have done that easily again a second time. The reason I have that rule in my plan is it's helped me more than hurt me for sure. But what did end up occurring on the SPY is you had a really nice higher low. Check that out. Beautiful lower high and very nice pop late in the afternoon. So really good and happy to kind of see this little move on the SPY. So for some of those who played it bullish, congratulations. In fact, I was really looking at buying the dip yesterday. I set up a weekly options newsletter trade on the IWM, which just isn't triggered, at least not yet. But we're definitely in the kind of the buy the dip territory, buy the dip type of analysis. So anyway, nice looking move, a lot of fun things to look at. I do have the burpees coming up after this review. So for those of you who are still doing that with me, thanks so much for sticking with it. I love it. Had about 400 requests for this stock today. Canopy Growth Corporation, WEED. So I gotta give a shout out to my girl Francois up in Montreal who loves trading the Canadian wheat stocks. And we set this trade up back here after this retest gap. And this is a very nice triangle, good volume. So if I zoom out of here, here's the really good, just a gorgeous triangle breakout. Nice retest gap, and it did retest, right? There's the pullback right there, right into the 10. Nice little pop, just really very quite nice. So good volume. If you're in Weed Canopy Growth, ticker symbol WEED. Doesn't get more basic than that. You had that nice doji last week, or the week before last, like really good gap. So good gap last week. This is a retest gap. I'm not saying that it's going to go to 100 from here, but I could easily see it retest a little bit, hang out, and then continue higher. It could also just start ripping face and just crushing. So WEED, or at least be looking at it bullish at this particular point in time. I've had a few requests for T-Mobile recently, TMUS. And you are absolutely correct. T-Mobile is sitting at a really nice support level with a little bit of a pennant pattern on the weekly chart. So we'll get to see what T-Mobile does precisely, but this is a buy low, sell high. Here's the weekly chart, and you're below the 100. But obviously, if you're playing T-Mobile, it would be my thought process, at least, that however you're playing it, it's a little bit more of a longer term buy and hold dividend, kind of a blue chip play. I don't think anything short term happens exclusively exciting on T-Mobile, but it's always possible, especially if you get a little bit of a gap up above 58.15, trapping anyone who went short on the 7th. I could see T-Mobile running just a little bit. Had some other requests. Here's Boeing, ticker symbol BA, and what a glorious retest gap this one was. Strange that it's retesting, though. I don't think anyone could have expected or thought that that was going to occur with this white candle gapping up near an all-time high and then retesting that retest gap. I mean, super strange stuff going on out there in the markets right now. But here's your exponential moving averages, and got that pullback. Here's the hourly chart. So for those of you who trade the hourly charts a lot, look at that pullback to that 50. So crisp, so nice, nice looking trend on Boeing. Obviously a buy the dip. Here's the long-term moving averages. And what's interesting on Boeing is you can see it is continuously making higher lows. And you do got some resistance right about here. And obviously that's previous all-time high. So short term on Boeing, yes. Long term, I'd be very cautious buying a breakout or buying high on Boeing. You want to buy it as cheap as you can because this is the weekly chart, and it's safe to say that Boeing might have moved a little bit bullish last year. So be very, very careful buying at these all-time high prices after a ginormous run-up like that. It'd be much more financially conducive to buy as cheap as you can on that one. But you can trade anything on the hourly chart for that bill paying money, and that is a really, really nice retest on Boeing. Caterpillar. Beautiful bounce off of the 200 simple moving average a few weeks ago. Just absolutely sensational. Technical analysis 101. Really good support right there where we bounced once before. Let's call them the red traders. Whoever made money there once, they did it a second time. And now we just traded right back to that resistance. Same exact resistance. Let's call them the purple traders who went short and made money. They are trying that again. So the question is, will it work? And only time will tell. Pretty nice candle at the 100, decent little support. So as long as Caterpillar holds the low of today, I think she's going to be more bullish to neutral and slowly keep creeping higher. At least that's my thoughts on Caterpillar. But if it does close or break below the low of today, that says to me that it's going to be a little bit more bearish to neutral, and just wait and give it time for it to trade back down to 143. Next on the list is FedEx. FDX and FedEx on the daily chart. Similar to Caterpillar somewhat with this just magical bounce off the 200 simple moving average. Very pretty resistance right about there. Boom, shaka, laka. And very nice resistance at that particular price. A little bit of an evening star-esque pattern right here, but you do have some higher lows. So realistically on FedEx, I would like to get it as cheap as you can. Obviously buying in here would be better, but if it keeps chopping and churning and burning, snapping necks and cashing checks, you want to break out above that resistance about 256, and you'd really be looking for a close above that particular price. Here's the weekly chart, and the weekly chart, yeah, it's just kind of hanging out. So FedEx, buy as low as you can. Trend is obviously bullish and looks pretty nice. Before I hop into some more of the requests, let's talk about something that's really interesting. I did not expect this to happen so quickly, but I'm very excited that it did. So the real life trading retreat here in Nashville, Tennessee, September 2nd through the September the 6th, which is the Labor Day weekend. It has sold out for those who want to stay in the actual retreat cabin and stay there on the premises. We have a room, a spot or two left if you want to be able to stay where you want. So I literally just announced this like sometime last week. I didn't even email it out yet. This is just a one-time thing that I mentioned on one video, and we've already sold out of it, which is so exciting. I've been wanting to do this for years, been planning it, been waiting for a few things to fall off, but now that we can do it, I'm really, really pumped. And just, again, if you want to do it to stay where you're at, there's only 1 or 2 spots left, and we probably will take this off the website after this announcement. Probably next weekend, this is just going to go away. And those who are going to be here are going to get the itinerary sometime mid-June. So you got all of June, July, August, September, 4 months away to book everything, plan everything, get everything ready. It's going to be an absolutely sensational event. And I do expect this to go swimmingly well. And if it does, when it does, then I'm sure we'll be doing some more, maybe either in Nashville or possibly some different cities. So just something to kind of jot down and keep an eye out for the next time that happens, because like I mentioned, these will fill out. It's really, really pumped, and I'm super excited about the opportunity to enrich lives with traders in the flesh. Real jazzed about that. Nike, ticker symbol NKE, is a very pretty bullish trend. I had a trader ask about why is this thing not going lower. The last time I asked, the last time I was asked to review Nike was over here, I believe, and the trader said, I have some shares, could I continue holding? And my answer was, yes, keep holding. Here's the weekly chart, and it just looks nice. Very pretty breakout. You had a really good accumulation pattern back in here for about 1.5 years, 2 years. Traded to resistance, chopped around, had some nice higher lows. So we're making new all-time highs on Nike. This trend is going to slowly keep grinding higher. So don't lose track of Nike. You got some resistance here. You got some higher lows. If it dips, buy the dip. The trend at this point is bullish, unquestionably. Don't try to pick the top on Nike. Just let this one keep running and let it do its thing if you're playing it. Bank of America. Bank of America. So Bank of America trading a little bit sideways today. Here's the long-term moving averages on Bank of America. And we almost hit the 200 back on early May. That would have been a really nice spot to snag some positions. A little bit of a bearish candle today on Bank of America, and what is interesting on this is you do have a pretty crisp resistance here, a little bit of a support right there, and this is going to be a very small channel on the hourly. So I expect a little bit of a bounce, and if we hang out in this channel, I mean, if we break lower, you can either short it short term and then look to buy it long at that support, or obviously if it breaks out of that channel, you can look to play it bullish. If you didn't already get in on this really short term channel, you play it here on the hourly chart. Very nice, obvious spot to bounce. So I do like the lower shadow. I do like the wick. Some financials were a little bit beat up today, but we'll be keeping an eye on Bank of America to see what it does. More than likely, though, it doesn't do anything. It just keeps trading sideways, hanging out. Here's your exponential moving averages. Haven't actually hit the 50 yet, so it's bullish to neutral. Probably just going to hang out and just do a whole lot of nothing. Disney, honestly, has been acting real goofy. Here's the weekly chart, and it seems that this is going to be a double bottom. A little bit of a double bottom right there, kind of a neckline, close above it, somewhat retesting. But it is unquestionable at this point, still is, that Disney is in this ginormous triangle pattern. And it's been holding up pretty nicely. So your long terms, I mean, this thing is as sideways as can be right now. So if you're playing Disney, it is bullish to neutral. Meaning look for some longer term put sales or bull put spreads. If you're owning shares, do covered calls, just let it keep chopping around. I set up a spread down here, it just never triggered. I might do another one the next day or two, maybe for July or August. But it does kind of seem that it's retesting this double bottom right here. Nice little neckline, boom, 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 boom. A little bit of a bearish hammer type of candle. So if you can close above the high of tomorrow, again, I don't see anything short term that I like, but I do like kind of the longer term approach. Bull put spreads, put sale, kind of give that one some time and just let it keep grinding sideways because it's more or less just a matter of time before it goes higher. Had a request for KHC, Kraft Heinz Corporation Company. Here's the weekly, and Kraft getting wrecked. So Kraft, and actually a lot of the food processing companies, I don't know exactly what's causing that sector rotation, but there's a lot of food companies like Campbell's and Dean Foods are just getting punched around. This is one of them as well, and I think it's probably about time for that to change. So Kraft, I mean, massive, massive move down here. Obviously, this is a long-term blue chip dividend play. Pretty boring stuff. Huge move, and this is going to try to form a double bottom. So realistically, what you would be looking for is a close above that bearish candle. Obviously, if you're just dollar cost averaging, or you have this on a drip and you're just buying shares, ever so often, that's also totally adequate. But if you're looking at playing Kraft Heinz, this is a pretty decent spot. I mean, it's gotten just absolutely shredded. Low of this candle is 54.11. So if you have a stop or some protective puts below that price, it would make sense to me. But at this particular point, this is a weekly candle, that little doji right there. So I'd at least like a close above some of these recent prices to see if this is going to double bottom. Lowe's had a brilliant bullish gap and go today. I mean, wow. I did not get a chance to trade this one. Canopy and everything, but I sure hope some real life traders out there played this one, because I'm all about that gap. I mean, look at this gap and go. Ladies and gentlemen, here's the beautiful thing about it. Again, even though I didn't play it, I know why this worked, and that's what's exciting. You could have made as much money on Lowe's as you wanted to today. All of it. All the monies are yours. So good. Beautiful gap. Print that gap out if you ever need help looking or locating a bullish gap and go. And here's the thing too, the 5-minute chart, you could have had all the time in the world. If you turn the extended hours on, look at the extended hours, nice looking trend. Right before market open, you get this doji, and then you get the breakout, and then you get 10 more minutes of sideways action. I mean, that you have to take that trade. Again, if you see it, I didn't see it. There's just so many gaps on there today, but I can analyze it. I know why it gapped. I know why it trapped people. I know why there was a lot of buying, and just looking at the sentiment, that's all that matters. So you have to play a gap and go like that, aggressive. I mean, you can even zoom in. If you zoom into the 1-minute chart, you can see all kinds of opportunities. But the good news is, so here's that 1 minute, and the 1 minute's even almost more clear. That very, very nice little pennant pattern right there. Nice little retest right here. Anyway, good move on Lowe's. Phenomenal gap. I hope a lot of you real life traders just absolutely crushed that one. And last on the list today, actually I'll do two more. Here's Nvidia, NVDA, and Nvidia was up 2% today. There is a tweezer bottom on Nvidia, so you have a pretty interesting spot This is a bullish engulfing, almost a Maribozu candle with a tweezer bottom, perfect tweezer bottom. So if you have a line in the sand, for those who trade Nvidia, if it takes out this low, it's going lower. It should not take out this low, at least anytime soon, and it's a good place for a stop if you do want to buy some shares on a pullback, maybe like a retest tomorrow of some kind, maybe a put sale, maybe some bull put spreads. A lot of my traders are playing this one like bullish to neutral and expecting it to continue a little bit higher. This is a nice tweezer bottom. It does look pretty. I do expect Nvidia to continue higher from here, and your line in the sand would be a close or really a break below the low of these two candles. That doesn't mean it's going to go to zero if it closes below there. It just simply means that it likely at that point will really chop around pretty majestically sideways. And last but not least, your boy Netflix is breaking out, ladies and gentlemen. Increased volume, new all-time highs, bearish candle yesterday, really good looking candle. A lot of real life traders were piling on this one right before the market closed. My girlfriend Ashley has a share or two of Netflix, and this is her target. Love it. Higher lows. I mean, this is a beautiful breakout. So look to buy the dip. The trend on Netflix is unquestionably bullish. Do not try to pick the top on this one. And we'll be looking at many opportunities to go long on Netflix into the next few days or weeks. But it is here. Get ready and let's enrich lives together. Speaking of getting ready, get that workout outfit on. Get that bottle of water ready because me and you are about to do 115 burpees. Let's do it together. You rock, and I will see you at the end of the video. What's up, team, traders, boys and girls, friends, fans, family, followers from around the world? It's your boy, Jeremy Alexander Newsome with 115 today. Gonna knock out some burpees, and thank you so much for watching the stock review. Obviously, these are getting longer and longer because the burpees are getting more and more challenging and more, well, there's more and more in general. So let me get my shorts tied here, make sure there's no wardrobe malfunctions. Nobody wants any of that. So the last 15, I think my plan, I'm gonna do those a little bit harder. I'm gonna do some no-touch burpees, Superman burpees, push-ups at the end, so make the last 15 really difficult, nice and fun. Got my water over here. Might do a little bit of a workout with some other weights in between, so keep that cardio going. And I think I'm gonna start off with 20 at the beginning, get the heart rate going, rest a little bit, obviously talk in between. So let's see, it's a minute 35 right now. So Ashley's at the post office. I'm gonna try to get all this done before she comes back. That's my goal. If I don't, you will hear Highland bark, you will hear the garage door opening, and chaos is gonna ensue in the house. So that's kind of like my alarm for how I know I did it right. All right, so let's go ahead and get started with 20 and just knock these out. Just gonna pull these up a little bit more. All right. Okay, 20. So, hope everyone's been doing really well. Hope you've been having a great May. May has been a tough trading month. I covered it in the earlier review, up about 2 whole R's for the month. Not that great, but it's positive, I guess. Gonna be eating some rice and beans next month. It's actually hard to laugh after you've worked out. It's like a challenge. Okay, so 115. So for my head, to make it simple, since we've already done 20, what I'm gonna do is do 5 more, all right? That'll be 25. the way my brain works is, okay, once you've done 25, then I'm gonna have 90 more, right? Nice even number. 10/10 of 9. And then the last 15, I'm gonna break it up into 5 increments. That's just the way my brain works. Remember, if you have a big goal or a big challenge that you don't think you can reach, figure out incrementally how you can get there. So, I'm gonna knock out 5 really quick. In hindsight, it would have been just as simple to do 15 instead of 20. Okay, so I'm gonna do 5 really fast. All right, that's 25. You know what I'm gonna do is just, I'm recalibrating it. I'm gonna do 4 sets of 25. Not quite like that, but similar. Maybe 5 sets of 5 burpees kind of quickly. That'd be fun, mix it up a little bit. Yeah, let's do that. So we'll do, 25 is done. 3 more sets of 25. I'm gonna do it in sets of 5, a little bit faster. So 5, quick breather, quick chat, 5, quick chat, 5, so on and so forth. So we are 25 in. Let's get a little bit of a stretch. Just warm up those quads. Your legs, at this point, should be the real brunt of the burpees. You should be feeling it at this point. Next week, I'm gonna be doing these in Houston. Well, we're gonna be well into the 150s by the time we're finished with this. Pretty exciting stuff, okay? Got a little bit of a stretch. 25 is done. We're doing pretty good. 3 sets of 25, broken into 5s, kind of quickly. And then I'll rest in between the 25. I'll probably do some upper shoulder workouts. Just keep the cardio going. So here we go. One set of 5, easy. Easy, easy. All right, everything looks good on this side. Just gonna move around, keeping the cardio going. 5 more. Now remember, everyone can do 5 burpees. Anyone can do 5 burpees in a row. That's easy. So when you do your 5, do them fast, feel good about it, knock them out, okay? 3 more sets of 5, and we're gonna have halfway done through our 25 sets. At the end of 15, I'm gonna do some nice, a little bit harder burpees. All right, 5 more. Okay, 10 more, 2 more sets of 5. Big numbers. How do you eat an elephant? 1 bite at a time, baby. 1 bite at a time. Okay, 5 more. All right, beautiful. Quads are starting to burn up. It's feeling good. Gonna do the last 5. Stretch again, wait a little bit, do some ulterior workouts just for fun, make it a little bit harder. Here we go. All right, 50 total burpees. Doing good, doing really good. So remember, we're just gonna have 5 more, 10 more sets of 5. 10 more sets of 5, easy. And when we're done with that, we're gonna do 3 sets of 5 to finish out to 15, make it nice and hard. So I'm gonna snag some water. Here's some water. I'm gonna grab an extra weight while I'm waiting for the cool down. Just a 10-pounder. Straight arm lifts. This is not really a muscle that you're working out in your burpees. The upper shoulder, right? The delts, I think it's called. Just doing 10 pounds on each side. Gives you something to do. 5 times 10 pounds. I'm gonna do those again. That's on my next set of burpees. But I'm doing 15-pound weights. Random, I know, but Ashley has those laying around the house. How will we do it on time? 10 minutes in. We're doing good. If I can get this all done in 30 minutes, I'm gonna be really proud of myself. I did it yesterday. I think I can do it again today. It's gonna get harder and harder as we get closer to that 150. But yesterday and Monday, I did it in under 30 minutes. That was my personal goal. So I can say I did it and I can feel really good about that. All right, 5 sets of 5, minimal rest in between. Are you ready? Let's do this. Easy, easy after that rest. No big deal. Get a good quad stretch. Pull that heel to that glute. Pull that toe up. Oh yeah. Push your knee back that way. Get a good stretch. These quads, these are the ones that are gonna be burning. You do not want those things to tense up. Okay, 5 more, here we go. Easy. So remember, if you're still doing these with me, thank you. Out of my comfort zone in a big way, doing these on camera. I'm definitely not a fitness expert or guru. I do like to work out. I find myself relatively healthy. This was a really fun challenge. Thank you, we're almost done. Woo. We are 75% of the way there. 8 more days. Okay, 3 sets of 5, here we go. Easy, like cake, like free money, like my 1-hour trade on SPY today. Easy. 2 more sets of 10. And then we have done 75 burpees. Break it up, ladies and gentlemen, if you need to. But stay with me, keep that heart rate going. Remember, 1 30-minute workout. That's all you need. 1 30-minute workout every day. Okay. Nice. 1 more set of 5. And then we're done with that set. Minimal break. Minimal break. Okay. Here we go. Nice. Oh yeah, that was a tough one. Okay, good break. Keep moving, keep moving. Let's do a hamstring stretch. Stretch those legs apart. Try to touch the floor. If you're like me, you can't. But no one else is like me. Everyone can do this. simple, easy stretch. I have very non-flexible hamstrings. All right, good stretch there. So really, I'm leaning into my hammy, really bending down deep, stretching it out. Okay, snag some water, then a 15-pound weight for those straight arms. Now, I feel good on this one, much better than Mondays, because I followed my plan. I ate a while ago, and I'm eating right after this, so my stomach is empty. It's hungry too. I gotta fuel this body. All right, 15 pounds. So you're still working out. Put one hand behind the back. Give me 5. It's a 15-pound weight. 4, 5. Nice straight arm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. It's a very good time to do weights as well. Weight training is after you got done some cardio, heart's up, your heart rate's up. What are we looking at on time? Oh my goodness. 15 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. I might set a new PR today. Now, it's not over yet. I still got 35 more to go. Nope, 40 more to go. But I got this. So, are you ready? The fourth and final set of 5 on 5. We got this. Feeling real good. Here we go. Oh yeah, easy day. Easy day. That's 3. That's 4. That's 5. Woo! Oh man. What you got, huh? Bam. Keep that energy going. Keep that energy going. Do some box outs with me. This is easy. Easy stuff. 1 set of 5. 4 more. Who's with me? You're with me. Let's do this. All right. That was harder. No big deal. Okay. 3 more sets of that. 3 more sets. And then I'll have, right before we do the hard 15, some type of trading discussion. I'm trying to think about what in my head to talk about, but that's okay. 3 more sets. Woo! Yeah. 2 more. 2 more. Burn it out. Here we go. Here we go. Feeling good. Now I'm a trainer, baby. That's right. Gonna start a fitness YouTube channel. It's gonna be called Drinking Beer and Doing Burpees. Woo! 2 more sets. 2 more. Last 2 is gonna be tough, but we're doing phenomenal. Here we go. Oh yeah, this is child's play. Oh man, we are burning this down. Ladies and gentlemen, we're doing phenomenal. Not only am I gonna do under 100, not only am I gonna do 100 in less than 30 minutes, I'm gonna do 115 in less than 30 minutes. And that's what I'm talking. Oh yeah, getting fired up. We got 1 more set. Come on. I want you to do these with me. You ready? Last set of 5. Oh yeah, that's 100, folks. Any way you slice it. Feel good. Let's get a stretch in. Keep the heart rate up, but calm it down some. It's getting a little tough. We only got 15 left. My cardio is improving. I'm feeling good about this. Yeah, happy with my performance. So, a motivational talk while I do reps. So, here's what you got, my friends. Sometimes you're gonna have bad days in trading. Sometimes you have bad days in life. Happens to everybody. Sometimes you just won't perform that well. That's okay. You're gonna lose. Losing is not failing. It's two different things. Failing is giving up and not finding a way to make a small improvement. Not finding a way to make that one little tweak, whatever it is, and it's usually mentally. Some type of mental tweak, something right here to just help you become a little bit more confident. How long do we got? Oh man, we're killing it. So, 20 seconds or so. Here's the deal. What this has shown you, hopefully, is that any challenge or goal can be overcome with small steps. Consistently though, that is the key. The best part about this exercise and this challenge was not how many burpees we're doing, which is almost 2,500 by the way, but it's can you do these every day? That's the hard part. Success is about consistency. Doing something over and over and over again consistently. Small steps, small progress, over and over. Doesn't matter if you can do the burpees, maybe skip one day, say I'll do them the next day, no big deal. That's why I wanted these to be done every day. And I promise I've done these every day. Even May 3rd, the day after my birthday, when I had to do 15 burpees and I was not liking life. So we're gonna do the next 15 almost non-stop. Since I'm not a fitness expert, I'm just gonna tell you what I'm doing and then do it and then I'll show you. So the last 5, we're gonna do the no-touch burpees, which we did on Monday. All right, before then, we're gonna do what's called the knee slap. So you're gonna spring up, get your knees all the way off the ground and hit them with your hands. And the one before that, we're gonna do what's called the X-Man, Superman burpee, I think, is when you're in the burpee position, you're gonna take both your legs and your hands and put them out like that before you jump. All right, so let's start with the X-Man burpee or whatever the heck it's called. I'm gonna do it, yeah, I'll do it in this angle so you can see me a little bit better. 5, 5, 5. Good burnout, have some water. I'm gonna talk right after I get done with some of these, but let's do these 15 as quick as we can. Here we go. Into the position, out, back in, up, into the position, out, in, back up. Position X, back in, up. One more of those, out, in, back up. Next, the knee slap burpee. Everything the same. You're gonna try to jump as high as you can. Here we go. One more. Woo! One more set. Oh, the lower back is getting it. No touch. I'm burning. I'm dying. Here we go. Boy, I forgot what I was doing. Down, out, got it. Here we go. 3 more. 2 more. 1 more. Oh man. Yes, I'm fine. I didn't hurt myself. I was over-exaggerated. Oh man. We did it. We did it. Well done. Very well done. 24 minutes, 115 burpees, personal record. Ladies and gentlemen, woo! Feeling good. I'm gonna see you all on Friday. I will do my burpees Thursday, 120. On Friday we have 125 together. You guys rock. Love life, live life, and trade it. I'll see you.